I'll remember this for the rest of my life. I'll talk about it all the time because, like I said, it's the perfect storm.
It is a dangerous combination. Heat stroke in the middle of record high temperatures. Thanks so much for joining us tonight. We hope you're staying cool. I'm Britt Marino.
I'm Daniel Marin. That warning comes after medics responded to at least 20 heat-related calls since Monday, 95 last month, and they are bracing for more.
Tonight, Blake Devine has a heartwarming story of some neighbors who acted really fast to cool a woman down who was suffering from heat illness just in the nick of time.
A scary situation in the hot heat of summer. A woman found fighting for her life, lying on the ground, suffering from severe heat stroke in southeast Austin. Neighbors dialing 911 to call for help as firefighters sprang on the scene.
Extremely hot to where it burned one firefighter's knee when he knelt down, and our priority was to get her off that hot concrete.
Scott Hunter lives in this neighborhood and spotted the woman before this incident took place.
She might have been a little bit incoherent, so I walked down the driveway and asked her again, do you need help?
When firefighters found the 41-year-old woman fallen on a driveway, her temperature was around 104 degrees, meaning it was only a matter of minutes in this life or death situation.
If you could feel her, she was hot to the touch. Imagine you having a fever. It was way hotter than that.
Lieutenant Padilla's crew came up with a creative solution, asking the homeowner if they could use her bathtub to cool down the patient.
Pretty crazy question when random people come and ask if we could use your bathtub, and she opened her doors and pointed us that way.
As the heat-exhausted woman was transported to the tub, neighbors gathered ice from their own freezers to fill it up. After a few minutes cooling her down, EMS medics took her to an ambulance to the South Austin Hospital.
That lady that opened up her door made a difference of our patient's life and death.
In the end, everyone played a pivotal part in saving a life. Blake Devine, KXAN News.
And according to first responders, the woman is still in the South Austin Hospital being treated for burns that she suffered on her leg from the hot concrete.
Oh, it's so hard to imagine. And firefighters are saying that this marks the second heat-related rescue they've had in the last 2 weeks. Big shout out tonight to those firefighters. They not only saved a life, but they helped clean up and returned clean towels to the neighbors. It's just so sweet what they did. Heat stroke, by the way, can happen within 10 to 15 minutes. It's pretty quick. The CDC says heat stroke happens when your body temperature rises rapidly.
It can also cause heart attacks because your body is under stress trying to keep cool. So here's what to watch out for if you were planning to be outdoors. Look for confusion, slurred speech, seizures, hot, dry skin, or profuse sweating. Ignoring heat stroke can cause brain damage and it can be deadly.
Don't forget to check on the elderly or people with heart disease. They can be vulnerable to heat exhaustion. This happens when your body is losing water and salt because of excessive sweating, dizziness, headaches, nausea, and irritability. Those are just some of the early warning signs. Today, the National Weather Service issued a heat advisory for Austin-Travis County. It issued phase 2 of Austin-Travis County's heat plan. Now, this weekend may trigger phase 3, which includes opening up 2 more cooling centers by Sunday.
There is an opportunity for it to be really hot over the weekend, and that would trigger us opening those facilities. So they're going to proactively open them to make sure that we are ready to respond.
You can find a list of all the cooling centers open this weekend at KXAN.com.